What is the best way to get into comics? Is it compacts, single issues, trades, or hardbacks? That's what we're going to talk about today. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Hot Dog Comics, and we're going to talk some comic books. So sit back, relax, and just enjoy, okay? Before we do so, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let me know what you want to see next. So getting into comic books can be daunting. It can really be daunting. I struggled when I first started. I knew there were single issues and trades, and obviously hardbacks. But I found that buying singles, as fun as it is buying singles for the covers and keeping up with the story, it is quite hard to do, simply because money-wise, for me, I can't go out every week buying comic books, going to my LCS. Just trust me, I want to, but I can't do it. But the reason I want to do it is because this art, if you don't get this art, you have to wait for a trade, a compact. These roughly go for $3.99 to some are like $5.99. There are some cases of some books like The Last Ronin and The Last Ronin sequel where these were about $5.99, $6.99. I think this was $7.99. Because it's in the magazine style, like size, these go for more. So it just depends on what story you want to start reading. I personally would recommend a compact, $10.99, easy. I think it's even cheap. I think it's $9.99. Depends on where you are. This is £9. A tenner basically. You're spending £10 on a full story. With the art, it's perfect. It's got nice pages. The quality is perfect. But the problem is, there's only a handful of compact comics out nowadays. There are more comics coming out. There's Superwoman, Supergirl, A Woman of Tomorrow, The Long Halloween, V for Vampire, and all that kind of stuff. V for Vendetta or whatever. American Vampire. There is a lot of good stories. But if you want to read one specific run, it might not be in the compact form just yet. That's the problem. Even though these are probably the best way to get into comics, I would always recommend a trade. Most of the time, trades do hold 1 to 6 issues. There are a few instances where a few trades offer 1 to 3 issues inside the book. I, however, never really pick them up because I'll rather have 1 to 5, 1 to 6. Ain't No Grave by Scotty Young and Jorge Corona collects 1 to 5 in this trade. So one and done story. It's a perfect way to start getting into comic books. This is the way I would recommend, because you can pick it up and put it down and you're done with. Same with the compact and the trade. But there is a more expensive way to go about it, and that is the hardcovers or the hardcover deluxe editions. I have got Mr. Miracle 4 times and I've spent too much money on it, and I get to the point where I'm like, a trade would have done. Because as nice as this is, and trust me, it's extremely nice, my bookshelf is all over the place because of the editions I've got, the trades I've got, the super deluxe trades. So this is why I prefer just normal trades now, because look at all my DC stuff. Yes, there's no Marvel on there because Marvel. It's just so scattered everywhere. I don't know why I decided to go hardcover and then trade paperback. I don't know why. And then I've obviously got all my Mr. Miracles, but my Image, oh my god. Indies just looks so good. Even he's loving it. It's a bit of a nightmare. These often go for a lot more money because of just how deluxe it is. Okay, this is the deluxe of Extremity by Daniel Ron Johnson and Mike Spicer. And this is my Mr. Miracle Absolute Deluxe Edition. £100 right here. Yes, it's a bit of a flashy thing, but I'm a big fan of Mr. Miracle. It is massive and it is gorgeous, and it's got extra bits. That's what you pay for in the deluxe editions and the absolute editions. You get more things with it. I got a poster with this one. At the back you get some history of like Mr. Miracle and the covers with Jack Kirby, and then just you get some strips in this. Not all deluxe editions have this option. Depends on what book you're buying. But if you're getting into comics and you're new to comics, you might not have a favourite character. But if you do, and there is a deluxe edition, and you're willing to spend that money, I would go for it, because why not? You know what I mean? But if you're brand new to comics, I would recommend a trade or a compact if you find a story that you like. You want to read The Long Halloween like I did. I didn't want to spend money on the hardcover or on the massive trade. I went, you know what, I'm going to spend a tenner and get this. And this was a perfect way to read this book. Just nice, fun, quick and easy. And just because the pages are small, the art is still clean, you can still see it. But if I had the chance and had the money and the budget, I would always go for a trade. And if I'm feeling a bit extra, I would always go for a deluxe. That's just my personal preference. But that's just how I got into comics. I got into trades, I got into singles, and if you see a run, if you see a Spider-Man run or a Superman run or a Batman run, Wonder Woman run, a Vixen run, and you want to go, okay, I want to get into this story, just pick up a few issues, and then if you like it, you can go back and buy the trade depending on what issue it is. I believe there's 2 volumes out of Absolute Wonder Woman right now. So let's say I pick up this and I go, this is really good. I will go back and buy volume 1 and 2, which I will do because I need to get volume 2. But compacts and trades are the best way to get into comics. But again, it's all down to personal preference. It's down to budget and depends on the characters you like, because there might not be a comic book run in singles for Batwoman, Deathstroke, Lobo. There is now, but before there wasn't. So you have to find that character. You have to find who you like, who you want to read, who you don't particularly like. But if you want to go, okay, I want to read Wonder Woman, you want to read Batwoman, okay, Batwoman by Greg Rucka. That's in a DC compact. So there's a lot of options out there. But if you get into comics and you don't have the best knowledge, DC compacts are the way to go. They are the way to go. But these just look nicer on the shelf. These do look nicer on the shelf. I will show you my shelf, and I wish I got more trades because my shelf is just all over the place. That'll be it for today. I think I covered all bases really. Like I said, they all vary in price range. Some are quite cheap. So this was $4.99, so this is probably $3.99 in the UK. DC compacts are a tenner, but they're magazine size, they're like 7-8 quid. Just depends on who you're looking for, who you want to read, and how much your budget is. If your budget is through the roof, get hardback, get a trade, get a compact. It's completely up to you. But if you want to get your friends into it and you go, oh, I'm not sure if they will like this, go for the easy option, the safe option, and that's a compact. You spend so much money on the singles. But if you want to see any more tips and tricks and just how to get into comic books, just let me know down in the comments, because I'll happily do it. If you want to see more reviews, because I would like to talk about Eight in a Grave at some point, so make sure you look out for that, because that will be on this page soon. And if you haven't already, check out my Instagram, Hot Dog Comic Books. Really enjoying posting over there, and you guys support me over there as well. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Hot Dog Comics, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.